The Frankly Speaking Roof Cam, brought to you by Boss Security and Horseheads. Contact them today for all your business and home security needs. Welcome back to Frankly Speaking here on WYDC TV Big Fox. I'm your host, Frank Acomb. We are broadcasting from the Hesselson studio. It's time already to talk about Watkins Glen International. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. So kickoff is actually this weekend.
It is. On Friday, we're going to do our event with Watkins Glen Area Chamber of Commerce. We're going to do pace car rides and give everybody a peek in the box what the summer at the Glen's going to be like.
Yeah. Well, and how's the planning going? Because this is really kind of the nitty gritty right now, because not only is opening day Friday, really, and then Saturday, but then right around the corner, almost a month, almost to the day, is Go Bowling at the Glen.
It sure is. So, traditionally we'll have 8 months to get ready or so because we're usually later on in the year. And this year we're earlier, so we actually started planning last fall, and we planned through the winter, didn't take any downtime, and we're planning accordingly for the weather, and we're hoping it's going to be a great weekend.
I'm sure it is.
Racing in itself will be a great weekend. We're going to get all 4 series back again, so that's what we're excited about. Our fans will start showing up on Thursday, and we got a new concert this year.
Oh, yeah?
So we're excited about that.
Well, and it's really kind of unique because you've been here with Watkins Glen International for 3 years, and each year has been a different date for you.
It is. It's been kind of a dance, I will tell you.
But that means you're ready for anything now at this point. No matter what day, unless it's Christmas, you're ready for it. How different was it to plan for this year's being in May?
So traditionally, you'd have all summer long, and you'd be, everything would be lush and green and things like that. And right now, we're like, okay, we'll have maybe 3 weeks for the weather that warms up and gets everything ready. But we're anticipating it. A couple years ago, we had the Kyle Petty charity ride the same weekend, and it was absolutely gorgeous. Yeah. So we're hoping it will be that way this year. And if not, we're still going to have a great weekend to race.
Well, I don't understand, because I know there's been some criticism, but I mean, you guys can't control the weather, number one.
No.
Number two, there's sports in every different season. We were talking about this off the air. But people that go to the Bills game can't complain about going up to Watkins, right? I mean, there's Bills games, there's baseball games when it's too hot. So it's just it's kind of a new chapter. You just have to prepare a little different than maybe you did in the past.
Right. And, I actually think that, people in the Northeast when they dress to come to a game or to even go to work, we take all three seasons.
I know.
I do it all the time. But we'll be prepared. They'll be prepared. We're going to do a lot of different things to Mother's Day weekend, so we're going to have different activations for that. We're just looking at it as a whole new opportunity to present the weekend for our NASCAR Cup Series in a different way.
And what a great way to kind of kick off the summer season, really. I mean, I know it's early May, but still, I mean, you're just starting your summer break by going to Bowling at the Glen. That's awesome.
Right. So our Go Bowling at the Glen, we've got on Friday, we're going to start out with our Arca Menard series, and we go in our Craftsman Truck series. Yeah. People really enjoy both of those on Friday. And Saturday, the O'Reilly, and then our Cup series on Sunday. I mean, 3 days, 4 races. I mean, what more could you ask for in a weekend? And 4 concerts.
And 4 concerts? Oh,
we
really?
do a concert on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then we're going to have Vincent Mason on Sunday in our concert area. Just before pre-race, so anybody that's at the Glen will be able to enjoy him.
Wow, you don't normally have 4 concerts.
No, we usually only have 3.
Yeah, wow, so you're making it really exciting this year. Get everybody out on Mother's Day weekend. What has the reaction been overall because I know there's nothing you can do about it, but moving, has it been kind of positive? Has it been negative? What have you been?
To be honest with you, I think there's been a balance. So, at first people struggle. Our fans struggle. I mean, when you have 3 date changes in my 3 years there, that's a challenge in itself for our fans. But I think at the end of the day, the fans love the Glen. They love the series that we bring to the Glen. And I think they'll be there. I believe that they're going to support our series and the NASCAR and the drivers and all the entertainment that we bring to them that weekend.
And I think it's interesting because when I think camping, I go, boy, May, it's going to be cold. Some of these people's RVs are nicer than my house. You know what I mean? So I don't think I have to worry about them. My heat's out right now, so I think they got to worry about me. But they have amazing setups for this.
That they do, and they'll start coming in on Wednesday and Thursday, and it'll be a steady stream. We're excited. We do first camper of flags and gifts, and then we do surprise and delights in the campground all weekend. We've got a couple drivers that are going to visit the campgrounds, and we've got quite a few Q&As planned with drivers throughout the weekend. Cool. Our NASCAR experience will be filled with drivers and entertainment, so that'll be a nice thing. We have our kids zone. We're going to do a special VIP program for kids. Okay. So that'll be coming out shortly. We got several activations for Mom.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. And you know what's funny? I was thinking, being this early, that means you get to enjoy your summer. But then I looked at your schedule. Yeah, then I looked at your schedule and I said, well, it doesn't really affect you at all, does it?
No, we're going to enjoy the summer. We're just going to be super busy, because we added some new events in this year.
And I love, because obviously it's a big 250th celebration of America, I love the Star, Stripes, and Speed July 4th having a kind of a car show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's a local group. Hooked on Driving is putting that on again this year over the 4th of July weekend. So they've also got some really neat things planned for 4th of July.
So again, coming up on May 10th, but this weekend is the opening. You can take your car around the track, right?
On Saturday.
That's like the biggest fan favorite.
It's really cool. We'll start lining up about 8:30 on Saturday morning. We're going to run all the way till 5 o'clock. And I think as of yesterday, we were around 815 already pre-registered. Oh, wow. So I'd encourage everybody to come early. Yeah. Spend the day with us. The Pyramid will be open. We're going to have the Buffalo Grill open. It should be a great day. And the coffee shop from Watkins Glen will be there. So we'll have a great day. And
should people get tickets ahead of time, or can they get them at the door?
They can get them at the door. We encourage them just for ease and, to move into the track, to go to theglen.com, and they can pick them right up there.
Before we go, changing topics a little bit, but we saw the great pictures with Assemblyman Phil Palmisano in Albany. How was it?
It was great. Phil's been a super supporter of the track, and as well as Tom O'Mara and Chris Randall have. And so when we launched our motorsports working group, it was just trying to push and let everybody realize how much motorsports brings to an economic driver throughout the state. Right. There's a lot of tracks all over New York State. Mm-hmm. So that was the push. We had a ton of support from other tracks that got together that day and really talked about, what do we have in common? Mm-hmm. One is a lot of people run Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Not as many run all day, all 7 days a week like we do. But at the end of the day, we all are supporting the motorsports industry. So the goal is to let the state know, look at tourism, that we are a driver, an economic driver in all the communities that we operate in. And we bring people from all around the United States and other countries to participate in events at our tracks.
Well, it sounds like there was some excitement around your visit, too. It seemed like people were taking to it, right?
It did. We had a great turnout. We had our pace car in the concourse. Before it was even set up, people were stopping to take pictures. Yeah. So it was quite a conversation piece that day.
Oh, that's great. Well, we're talking a little about everything here about Watkins Glen International. It's hard to believe, but it kicks off this weekend, and then we've got Go Bowling at the Glen just about a month from today, May 10th. Well, thanks so much for being on the program. Where can people find out more before we go?
I would have them go to theglen.com, and one of our representatives, we can key in. They can call them back at a specific time, but they can help them to work through our ticketing, our hospitality, parking, and everything like that.
And there's all the different levels like in years past, right?
There is, and that way they can talk to and find out where do they want to camp, where would they like to sit, and really get them the package that will suit their needs.
Well, great. Well, thanks so much for being on the program. Best of luck.
Oh, thanks.
Let's talk again in the summer.
See you at the Glen.
All right, sounds good. We'll be right back with Frankly Speaking after this.